and welcome to the stream. So happy to have you all. Hello, 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 Kano. Hello, Vespi. Hello, Faraday. Hello, Eterna. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Cygnus, for 14 months of Tier 3. Gosh, thank you so much for all the support you give me, Cygnus. I really appreciate it. Arise, my brave armorer. Hello, Scarth Mahart. Hello, Gustav Kariga. Hello, Faraday. Thank you for the 7-month resubs. Time does fly. Jeez Louise. I see I already have to take away the redeem names thing because we're not even playing that game yet. I should have considered this preemptively. And then hello, Hazi. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Alistair Nia. Happy to have ya. I'm dying. You encountered a cute death knight. Oh no, what do? Do you hug? Do you run? Or do you cuddle instead? I'm not a prosecutor. I used to be. I was formerly a prosecutor. Back in the olden days, as in several years ago, I was a prosecutor on the mean streets of Miami. Oh my gosh, Gustav, thank you for the resub. 8 months running. You're back. Your internet is usable again. I was wondering what happened to you. I know you moved out east, and I was like, what even happened to Gustav? Where's my favorite little fennec? Why, Vespi? Do I need to prosecute you? Back when I used to be tall. Ha ha ha. Boop the cutie. Hello, Dark Elf. How's everybody doing tonight? I have some shout-outs to do in a bit, but I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. My day was very busy with work and malarkey. I didn't get to run the errands I wanted to, but I did have some soup before stream. I was frantically eating a bowl of creamy tomato soup with ghost pepper sauce poured into it. And then I had to promptly wash my hands as I got ghost pepper sauce in my eye. Raph claims I'm guilty of not cuddling enough. Oh no. Yuko, though, would never use me as a prosecutor. Yuko doesn't trust me with that kind of power. Good soup. Extra soap. Tomato soup. But yeah, so that was good. I had some soup, which is why my voice is so phlegmy right now. Day saved by soup. Is your day saved by soup? Answer in the poll. But yeah, I hope everybody is doing really great tonight. There we go. Is your day saved by soup? Yes? No? There we go. Let's just throw that out in the chat. Oh my gosh, Cygnus, thank you for the gift subs. Oh, we're on a hype train. Heck, I didn't notice the hype train. Hype Cydia. Hype Cydia. Hello, thank you for the gift sub to Alistair Forgal, Alistair Nia, Otaku Waifugan, Seth Warrior of Spiden, Master Fail, the Burb himself. By the way, hello, Gon. I'm sorry I didn't say hello immediately. If you like spicy, you might like cherry popper sauce, Carolina Reaper mash, black cherries. Honey are the main flavors. I actually hate the taste of cherries, but I like where your head's at. It's what I deserve after all. I would use you for other things. Oh, I wish. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a great day. We are chugging along through this week. Hello, God. Classic trans anime girl defying God. I was born to defy. Atom Splitter, then Maruga Scorpion base sauce. Wow, there are so many words being tossed around.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Game's rigged from the start. Hello, Bunny Tiki. Okay, I got a lot of shoutouts to do. There's a lot of cutie pies in my chat right now. So, first of all, we are going to shout out none other than the MMO boss Vesper. For those of you who don't know, Vespi is a very cute, very silly, very small femboy vampire. Old content of an MMO that you can watch at any time on his British channel. And he is very silly, very cute. He is an excellent entertainer. I like his shticks that he does with all of his redeems and everything. So be sure to check him out. Also, I gotta shout out Faraday 6, everybody's favorite doll. She may be broken on the outside, but oh my god, I'm doing a raid. Oh, cancel. I was trying to do a shout out. Faraday. Very cute broken doll, very sweet, has an absolutely beautiful voice. Be sure to check her out. Oh, awkward. And then be sure to check out Otaku Waifugan, my favorite IRL big titty goth GF. She's gorgeous, she's sweet, she's silly, she's got huge tracts of land. She has some of my favorite little art that I have with them, where we're just a pair of cuties cuddling up. You'll love to see it. We also have NSFW art together, which is, of course, I can't show on stream. But be sure to check out Gone. She was playing Faz earlier today. And then hello, Effluent Effervescence, by the way. Then hello, Bunny Cheeky, my cutest little bun. I'm not cute or silly or a femboy. The lies, Vespi. Have you heard the Fallout theory that the courier is actually the lone wanderer from Fallout 3? Huh. Interesting. I never played Fallout 3, but I don't know. Sounds legit. You wear a dress once and you're a femboy. That's how they get you, Vespi. You put the maid dress on once, and then you're breedable for life. Hello, Paladin Boots. Welcome. If you were a stripper, what would your nickname be? I don't know. Because it's beautiful, Faraday. That's why I say it. I'd probably go Azriel. I think that'd be a good stripper name. I'd be like, and next on stage we have Azriel. Oh yeah, you're doing the double gremlin noises, Kano? Alright, I can do an extended gremlin noises for you since you did it twice. So here we go. There you go. That's the extended edition of gremlin noises. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gift sub, Scarth Mahart. I'm sure Godwin Marcel, Sarah the Squirrel, Autumn Tien, Royal Knight VT, and of course Azurshot will like those sweet Obsidia emotes. Arise, brave knights. We got a lot of certified cuties getting subs today. Like half the knights I know are getting subs this morning. This evening. Oh, a Murloc. Oh, Murloc, just a regular old gremlin Cydia. So 9 people voted that their day was saved by soup. Congratulations, everyone. Let's raise a glass of soup to all the soup that has improved our days. Oh my gosh, and Scar, thank you for the resub yourself, 5 months running. This week is a year since I found the streaming community. Oh my gosh, thank you, Scarth Mahart. I'm so happy to have you here and as a member of my community. Thank you everybody so much for the gift subs. Thank you, Cygnus, for the 14 months of tier 3. It's insane that you like my content enough to want to keep supporting me to such a degree. I really appreciate it. Ice cream is just a frozen and sweet creamy soup. I'll show you a sweet creamy soup, Pants Grab. And Bunny has the cutest cheeks here. I've ruled this. It's decreed. Bunny, do you think Azriel would be a good stripper name for me? Let me know in the comments below. So, all right. Enough of that malarkey. Bonk the Death Knight. Psh. I know like half this chat Cat wants some sweet, creamy obsidia soup. I mean, hello, Yarny! welcome! We're gonna end up with, oh, there is 100% gonna be an Obsidia pants grab emote at some point. It's gonna be like the pants grab, but it's gonna be Obsidia's pants with a trans flag. Welcome, Yarny. How is everybody here? Thank you so much for the raid. We're just getting started. We're talking about the sweet, creamy soup that comes from my pants. Welcome. We're hyping up here. Thank you for the raid. I don't know why the message didn't pop up. Hello, Chaotic, or I guess that's Chaotic. Hello, Chaotic. Hello, Yarnyland. Hello, Chloe the Queer. Welcome. Yarny. For those of you who don't know, Yarny is an adorable VTuber. She's been handcrafting her model. I don't know why it's not shouting out. There you go. She's been handcrafting her model, and I've been seeing the updates over in Keelie's server, and it's looking amazing. She does such great work. She's also absolutely gorgeous in real life. Can confirm. Have seen the pics. So she's very sweet. Be sure to check her out. She was playing Stardew. How was Stardew? How was farming and, I don't know, swishing skeletons and oozy loosies around? What? What did I just walk into? I'm scared. I want to go home now. I am an adult. You guys can't ask for an adult. I am an adult. For those of you who don't know, my name is Obsidia. I am a Death Knight. What is that floating behind my head? It is a bone halo made of the spines of my enemies and those I've hugged a little too tightly. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, making lots of mead. I love mead in real life. I can pound some mead immediately. I'll let you go for 13 different items pickled. Hello, Jin. Welcome. Be sure to check out Jin, a very cute hedgehog knight VTuber who is becoming a hamster today on Hamtaro. I am an adult. I need a different adult. But yeah, so I brew mead in real life too. Yarny, why aren't you shipping me mead to my Citadel? I'll guzzle that on stream. Obsidia, just absolutely swallowing feed ASMR. My girlfriend makes mead. She's gonna send me some. Hell yeah, bitches. But yeah, so what is on the agenda for tonight? First of all, gender is a social construct. Secondly, we're going to be playing an indie game double feature. Specifically, we're going to be starting off with Wildermyth and then transitioning over to Othercide later in the evening. Thank you guys so much for all the gift subs. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the hype train. We're on a choo-choo train straight to Hypesidia town. Hypesidia. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Oh, thank you all so much. Came in at the right time. Hello, Tavern Tilly. Welcome. Be sure to check out Tilly, a lusty-busty elf, the owner of the Waifu Tavern. A very good bean, very funny, very silly, very lewd. Thank you for coming by, Tilly. But yeah, as I was saying, we're going to be starting off with Wildermyth. I haven't played this game in probably, I don't know, like 6 months. And it's really cool game stylistically. It's like a paper, what's it called? Like a paper RPG where you're an adventurer. I'm dying. You're an adventuring party that starts off as basically farmers, and then you follow them through the decades. If I recall, we started off with Obsidia, Yuko, and Astolfo. And then over the course of our adventures, we recruited Alistair Forgall. Astolfo got mind-pentacled by a mind flare and half of his face turned to stone. He went a little crazy. Obsidia swam in like a pool that reflected the stars. And now she has laser arms that she shoots beams of energy out of. And then Alistair Forgall got mind-penetrated by a big plant monster. And I think he's got like a plant leg now. And his daughter is now adventuring with us, if I recall. Also, be sure to check out Ruxy, my favorite little cyber yokai. A cutie patootie, a sweetie, a sheetie. She is absolutely adorable, so beautiful, a brilliant artist, and an overall great friend. Be sure to check out Ruxy. Hello, Thomas the Tactician. Welcome, welcome. Yes, this game is insane. It's all like, you get presented with situations and you have various choices you can make. And just like stuff happens. So we have, you know, what are we dealing with at this point? It's the consequences of our actions. But yeah, oh my gosh, Yarny, making mead, getting mead IRL. You're living the mead industrial complex. Big Mead should be sponsoring your next stream. I will buy into Big Mead for you if it helps. Every little bit counts. Yuko art is always cute. I need to update the fan art slideshow to add in more art, basically. Oh, I've got a opening up Wildermyth. Hopefully it doesn't crash my screen. Mead is life. I wish I was pounding mead right now. Mead Cydia stream when? I have a friend IRL who makes mead, or her husband makes mead, and I'm like, I want to go over to their house and just guzzle it all. But I think with all this in mind, we're gonna hop on over to a different part of the throne room. Ta-da! I can see Yukiko as Katusha from Girls in Panzer. You know, it's funny you say that, Thomas, because there's literally artwork of that. How are you today? You missed me? Oh, I always miss you, Ruxy. I was busy working today. Today was a real work and twerk day. So I don't know what the volume level is at, so please let me know if it's too quiet or too loud. Pounding, pants grab. Oh wait, I'm single. So I think we're on Legacy. Honey? Honey? I don't know, I'm going back. I don't trust that. Alright. So, okay, for those of you who don't know, guzzle the mead, right? Right, Obsidia? Yes, mead. So this game, this is like the map. These are, one of the things I really like about this game is that it also believes gender is a social construct. So, you can like modify people, where is there? Customize. You can change their gender whenever you want. You'd say, fuck it. Oh yeah, fucking Howlier now has a fire hand and a fire leg and a stone leg. This was some guy we found, like, imprisoned in Crystal or something. And gender is separated from body type and voice as well, and who they're attracted to. So I really like how progressive they made, like, the features in the game. So, what is our party? We've got a Howlier Clover, who we found randomly. What's his history? Yeah, he was driven to a fire spirit, which now burns within his body and soul. That's why he has got fire hand and leg. And then we've got. Actually, I'm gonna go. There's your girl Obsidia, Laser Hand Obsidia, they call her. She's got dual star hands and she's got star hair. She's level 50. I mean, not level 50. She's 50 years old at this point. I think she started at 18 or 20 or something. So, yeah, she stepped into a glittering pool one day and emerged with stars in her eyes and constellations etched across her skin. And who is this person? We've got Grenine. Oh, Grenine is Alistair Forgall's daughter, if I recall. Yeah, Alistair Forgall is her dad. And your party has relationships with each other. They're always consistent too, it's great. Yeah, so we can actually rename Grenine. And because it's Alistair, I'm actually going to name this to Lucy. Lucy Bubs. My trusty love interest in D&D. So she takes after her father and is basically a rogue type character. That's me. I'm the greedy leader, apparently. I've got blood rage. There's the guy we found. There's Graf Yukiko, who's my expert sniper. How old is Yukiko? Oh, they're 52. Yuko is 52 years old and is they them pronouns. There's Alistair Forgall, the greedy snark, which is very accurate for Alistair. With his old plant leg. We got Astolfo, who got partially turned to stone on his eye, who's the goofish romantic. And we got Lucy. So that is our party. I don't remember what our current quest is. I think, our quest is actually to kill the boss at this point. So basically, you have things that generate resources. Also, welcome, Bondinolo. Happy to have my Master of Wiggles. Oh, nice, Eterna. You'd love to see it. So you, like, conquer areas, and you turn them into, like, things that supply various stuff. You can recruit new adventurers. You can, like, arrive at different locations and do, I don't know, various stuff. And there's, like, the various tasks that people have to do. What the hell is everyone doing at this point? I don't remember what my party was doing. Alright. Arrival in progress. Where are they going? I don't know. They're going somewhere. So who is left? Yuko and... is my... So... I think they're probably going to secure this dam? Maybe? I don't remember. That's a battle. I don't want to necessarily do that. You guys arrive here first? Oh, they're already at this location. I think they're scouting or something. Okay. Secure. Is that what you guys are doing? Oh, no, they're going up to secure. Sorry, guys, I've had to get reorientated. It's been a long time since I played this. Hello, Nocturnal Darling. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're moving on up. The story continues. In a greasy dark tunnel, Astolfo and Obsidia happily spelunk. Which is funny, because in real life, Obsidia is very afraid of earth and tunnels. Spelunkadunk? Oh my god, that's 100% something that Obsidia would say. Spelunkadunk! Spelunkadunk with your padonkadonk. Who can tell what resplendent treasures await our bold heroes? Perhaps nothing at all, in fact. That is very likely. And yet it doesn't feel likely. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. You do kind of wonder, though, how many places like this echo beneath our feet? How many do we walk over in a day? Spelunkadunk. Oh, dead end. Ba-ba-bum. Like how there's a bunch of people in their 50s, like going spelunking. They've come to a round chamber deep beneath the earth. Their torchlight reveals uneven ground, the old marks of tools in the hard dirt. You bring a shovel? Something must be down there. Probably 69, you goddamn right. Something is! This place is dangerous. We should come back here with more people. This seems dead. Oh, it's dangerous to go alone. Well, these boomers are pretty... They could use all the help they can get, and since Astolfo's in-game, I think having a brave paladin by my side would be really helpful right now. Ta-da! I have to check to see if anybody did any other redeems, because I apologize if I missed anybody. Bunny played that? Okay, the other ones were names. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Okay. So, here we are. Alright, so we have the option of... This old thing was probably meant as a security measure, so let's dig up what they were guarding, or let's dismantle the thing first, be methodical about it. I think we should take the better safe than sorry approach. Flunk my caverns, Mommy. Alright, well, where do we start? You knock off the skulls, I'll do my thing. Crack. Splinter. Feel better? Actually, yeah. Hey, look at that alloy lining its chest plate. That's unusual. And not use them responsibly? Of course, Nocturnal Thing, and I appreciate it. Anybody who brings a paladin to my side is a noble ally in these trying times. Oh, wang. It was a tarp. Shklar! I got shot? Obsidia! Just get that thing! Click! Ingots 2. Now we're to battle! Alright, all foes suffer 2 damage at the start of the mission. Nice. Obsidia starts combat with half health. Oof. That's an oof from me, dog. You have to deal with a watchman. So, this is how the battles look. You're like this little bouncing paper cutout person. And then there's pieces of terrain that do stuff like partial cover. A mage can basically throw terrain at people and give special benefits. And, you know, sometimes the game is, in fact, rigged from the start. Stars. Gotta go. Oop, oop. Blast him with my laser stars. That was easy. Yeah, it's a turn-based strategy game. Alright, you get XP, you can find magic items. So, it's an upgrade for a lot of people. Kingsbane. Basically, all of my bow users are using a bow that's slightly weaker than them. Yeah, it is like cutouts from an actual table. It's really cute. If that was DD2, you wouldn't have half health, you'd just be dead, and everyone else wasn't even there too, because reasons. Checks out. Game's rigged from the start. Alright, I'm gonna give it to Yuko. So or no, maybe they're using a magic bow. Alright, no, Alistair? Yeah, we're gonna go give it to Alistair, so instead of Kingsbane, and you can rename the magic items as you get them. This is just the randomly generated name for it, but you can call them whatever you want. Need a break? Breaks are nice. Obsidia stoops by the near spring, wincing and pressing her wound, refilling their canteen. Yeah, I'm sorry, Obsidia. Oh, come on, it'll be fine. It wasn't so bad getting... Shot wasn't great, but other than that... Really? Sure, so, yeah, why do you suddenly look so limp? Well... I was just wondering what we might have found if we kept digging. There could have been anything in there. Bum bum bum! Alright, Astolfo is now a Bronzehorn Mystic. So we get to choose our upgrade ability now that he is leveled up.
I know writers
who
use
farther
subtext and they're all
range for their
cowards.
spells. They could recruit people cheaper, but I don't really care about that. Applies poison to enemies who step next to it. Interesting. Oh, so this basically upgrades the attack spells that Astolfo has. So I think we're gonna go just make Astolfo a better caster. I know riders who use subtext. They're all cowards. Right. So let's get go just down to the Bone Griffin Den. Okay. Keep these guys over here. I don't remember what they were supposed to be doing, but we're through that looking glass at this point. Oh no, calamities! My enemies have gotten more powerful. Heck. I hate to see it. I like this just weird as fuck looking deer. Oh, I have to pick a card. Did I just do all the cards? That might have been bad. I just work here though. 5 dead light buff. Stolfo gets so wounded. Honey? But he needs more health and Obsidian needs more health. I don't remember how you heal. Right, there's a healing rate. Okay, since we're not in a town, we get half healing basically. Just as soon be out there myself. Site can provide resources now, and at the end of each chapter, spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. Nice. Burn what's not useful. Get it shipshape. We're gonna investigate thoroughly. We're good, thorough beings. Thank you for the lurk, Gustav. I appreciate it. Just a small, weak Astolfo, ooh woo. Anything could happen to him at this point. Recruit prepared. Oh, these are like random people that I could recruit. I forgot Norfish. I forgot I recruited him. Look at that. Look at that guy. I'm gonna make Nor a DPS swordsman. With he's with fucking Alistair's daughter. Nice. All right, what does Nor have here? Got the true flame. Baller, pretty baller. Wearing link mail. Less good. So I think he's pretty well ready to roll. Pretended with the deck of many things, being like, I'll draw the entire deck. One turn deck out, Obsidian, truly the greatest duelist ever. What can I say? When you're good, you're good. Alright, so... Anybody else here to recruit? Just put them on. And so this game does go, like, through the ages. Lucy. Oh, it's Hollier. So, like, you go through basically the timeline of your lineage of adventures. Let's start, you dork. Obsidian already. I appreciate it, Bod. I appreciate you shouting out Vespi. Incursion. Attack your lands, driving people's folks before you. Your enemy will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they're defeated by heroes in combat, or repelled by defenses you killed. These guys are gonna go attack all the way here. I own this place? I don't know what they're doing. I think they're patrolling. Alright, so did we heal? It's my birthday. Is it actually your birthday? Or it's your is it your birthday, Bond? Honey? A thorough delving through the mysteries of Bone Griffin Dam have proven rewarding. No, please, I want to stay longer. Don't make me go. Bone Griffin Dam will return to the hands of the common folk while they tend to it. The site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. I don't remember what we're trying to do, so we're gonna say Fab. Oh, it's actually doing all 3 of these. Hobby. Bonus to dodge for this ring. Probably gonna give it to Yuko or Alex. I'm gonna give it to Yuko. I gotta help protect my little wolf. So he's not gonna move up here. I gotta go move down here. Gotta go down here. Alright, so they're gonna all rally down there. Or in Hollier, we're gathering. No, but I was saying first day, but poorly. Gotcha. Go and tell Ops. Hey, New York Snark Exchange. Welcome, welcome. Can we have a shout out, please? For the Snarksters, the best purveyors of snark-related content in the New York tri-state area. Longtime supporters of the channel and some of my mentors in my early days of streaming. I really appreciate everything they do. They'd be forced to come this way, wouldn't they? And downwind most days, which is ideal. It is worrying that there's graves in this grove. Let's fucking build some defense. Defense. Looks like we get the whole crew up in here. Probably not going to be done by the time the bad guys show up. Or maybe we will. But we at least made it through Tier 1. Defend. Let's go. It's Duck Crew. The deepest have come, chammering to each other. Their ranks seem to grow from the ground. How should the defenders respond? Take courage to stand here. We already have that, all of us. So Yuko suggests we charge into battle and take the fight to the enemy. Yuko also says use our knowledge of the land, harry their approach. Or Alistair recommends staying hidden until the last moment and fight with cunning. So Yuko's result has apparently the highest chance at 67%. So I think we're gonna go with Yuko's choice. Bunny, what are you saving for? What are you saving for, baby? The enemy ranks absorb uncounted fire, filling between fir trees and finding thorns flying to meet them. It's an audacious day. All begin to feel part of the story that grows under them. Nothing. Sending some mixed messages here. Yeah, it's a choose your own adventure RPG, basically. That is a lot of bad guys. A lot of horny boys over here. Okay, so where are the bad guys coming from? There's this big lad, smaller lad. So we're gonna start having our various rogues, because we have so many rogues sneaking around here. This is some random townsperson. Shoot some arrows. Fire at will! Consistent with War Thunder tactics. Can't decide between YOLO and smart. Nice! That was a strong showing. Go, girl. Back Leela up. Gonna have her wait. So this dude's a melee guy, so I'm gonna put him behind the barricade. Yuko is also a sneaky git. And Alistair is also a sneaky git. I have so many rogues in this party. Like, everybody I know is a fucking rogue. Drop some stars on them. Well, I killed the little guy, but the big guy apparently absorbed it. Astolfo is going to interfuse with some stuff. You can shoot some glass. I'm gonna get part of the... So, basically, when you're a caster, you attune to, like, one or more items, and then each item gives a different kind of attack spell, basically. But they're out of range of that, so I'm gonna interfuse with another ability then. Let's go with the... Yep, the discus fish. Love the discus fish. Yeah, discus him. Bonk. Dead. I threw some stone at him. Get wrecked. Oh no, I'm getting flanked. Who could have possibly seen this coming? It's consistent with... Alright, let's pop this guy in the back. Lucy Bubs. Fucking 360 no scope. Just fucking dunked that bad guy. Get this boyo up here. Will be a human shield for me. Now Yuko is on the opposite side of this wall, which is not great. That's like corruption stuff as far as I remember. Yeah, nothing over here. Hopping along. Alright, Alistair, let's see if you can go help Lucy, your lovely daughter. Hey, like, one shot, one kill. Anything else is a waste of ammo. Throw some, I'm gonna throw some poison on this guy. Bloop! Gold poison bonk. Falling stars! Laser beams! Yeah, dual-wielding laser hands is pretty based. Like, the amount of damage I throw out is just, like, silly. Alright, so there aren't any bad guys around here, but I don't know if more are gonna come, so I'm just gonna have Astolfo hold tight. Aha! Good work, Astolfo. I am a tactical genius by accident. All these little horny boys come at Astolfo. Who could have possibly seen that coming? Alright, Astolfo is going to barrage them bitches. Damn it, one guy dodged. I hate to see it. Alright, so he's got cover from where Lucy is now. We're gonna have Lucy bop over here so she can get a better shot. Not great, but it was enough to kill him, apparently. Do your party members die of old age? Yes, your party members can and will die of old age. Alright, so there's probably gonna be another bad guy who's gonna spawn over here, so... bonk. Oh, these horny boys are pretty squishy. Have this guy up, cover this doorway. Yuko is gonna 360 no scope, sneak attack. Like, the advantage of being Silk Step is you become invisible, and so oh yeah, he can shoot twice. Oof. And so you basically get rogue sneak attack damage when you do that, which is awesome. Like, literally everybody in my party right now can do that. And so all those guys died. So I'll move Obsidia back here. Let me go defense. Oh, they're coming at me in waves. Is convenient. I mean, he's out of range, but I can hail him. Archers! I think that's from the defenses I set up at the start of this battle. Headbutted the horny monster, wouldn't you? If you aren't headbutting a horny man, like, what are you even doing with your life? I'm gonna have Astolfo hold tight. Lucy is gonna go stealth. The townsfolk are gonna man the defenses here. Yuko is gonna go stealth mode. Alistair, hopping along in case I get flanked. Hop, hop, hop. What is this big boy supposed to... He has to be, like, right over here. Eight. Lucy. Buddy Lucy. Nope. Nobody up north. No bad south. This person... I'm gonna go... Gotta find this last big absolute unit of a monster. Ah, there's the horny boys, which I'm not actually in a great position to attack currently. We're just gonna hold tight here. Yep, I was right. There's the big lad. If I shoot him, not gonna be dead. Probably to come beat Alistair up. So Alistair's gonna back off. He doesn't get paid enough for this. That's my Obsidia. Springs into action because she has Sentinel. bar. Alright, so I'm gonna have Yuko pop that little guy who is super squishy. Alistair, run away. Oop, not a good look. Not a good look. And now Obsidia's over the terrain, and I can't do anything about it. Okay, we're gonna withdraw so that I can and attune myself. Discus fish. Lucy's gonna come popping in. Now we know where the bad guys are. Just look. So let's go volley of arrows. Damn it, still out of range. Volley of arrows? Yeah. Fire at will. Nice. These arrows are pretty OP. And Obsidia's still stuck on the other side of the wall. We're gonna try and bash our way through the stone wall. Yeah, that's my girl. Smashing walls. Uh-oh. 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 Good job, Alistair. He just turned into a Minotaur, but we were able to defeat him. Yay, Yuko leveled up. Now a Bronze Horn Hunter. So has +1 speed. They can dodge the next 2 attacks against them. That's pretty good. Range attacks have 3 piercing. That's also nice. +1 range. This hobbled enemies deal +2 damage. I think I'm gonna go for just Roar Armor Pen on my arrows. Yeah. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like how that works at all. Ugh. At least we didn't take any damage, so... We already fortified this place? I think that means we can travel over yonder. Right. Guys, let me know how the volume is. I have it on max right now. Alright, let's fucking assault the place. Kill them all. I got Lucy, I got Alistair, I got Astolfo, Yuko, and Obsidia. Who could ask for a better team? Tomorrow we prove ourselves Gorgon Slayers. The sum of the journeys, the battles I've seen us come through. I've never been this confident. Be sure of your gear. This is the last sleep. We'll be prepared. Much loot. I can craft some gear right now if I want. Ooh, I don't know if I can give him a tier 3 bow. With surging spirit of water. Nice. Dream Meme Team reigns supreme. Alright, so Obsidia has laser arms, which has the advantage of I don't need to buy her more gear. And oh, apparently is this night mail like better? Alright, I'm trying to figure out. So it gives me a dodge of 0 as opposed to -5 that I currently have. I'll take it. Make my bad bitch wearing some. She is a knight after all. Might as well give her some night mail. That's my girl. She is ready to fuck. Right, Lucy's got a good bow. Yuko. I'm using a tier 1 bow. The water bow. Now we're gonna give you a tier 2. Fun action. So if I go 5 more stun damage, that's about it. So we're gonna give Yuko a better bow, the Wind Howl. It's a howling wolf! Awoo! Astolfo, I need to get you a better staff. I definitely don't have enough for a super good staff, but got better one here. So now Astolfo is the Astral Pine Limb. And Alistair's using a tier 2 bow. Lucy, it's got a tier 1, but we used all of our items. Don't really care about their armor. Got tier 1 armor, but we don't have enough items anymore. Upgrade them to tier 2. Had a tier 2 butt smack. Buddy, I'll give you a tier 2 butt smack. Gotta slap. I gotta resync my camera. There we go. Gotta slap some Yuko bottom. Bodadola with a woo routine. Well, that can be. Why am I blanking on the word? Well, that can happen. Alright, all you foxos, doggos, and wolfos out there, please feel free to join in with me for this a woo. Here we go. A woo! A woo! A woo! Well, that canned words. I know. We're gonna give Astolfo tier 2 armor. Really, if you just keep clicking this, it'll change, like, color or whatever. Hello, drab. Honey woo. Smack is at least tier 3. It's been a while since I've given somebody a good spank on the bottom. I like to think I got pretty good percussive qualities with my spanks. Astolfo has become a tier 2 sub. Pants grab. Alright, well, I think we're pretty much got as good a gear as we're gonna get. Why is this on you? Give this to Astolfo. He's actually a caster. Hasten to gunfire, poison. I don't know how to actually, like, give that to somebody else. Oh well. This is the world we live in. Got his hurl axe. Alright, cool. Go kill some bitches. The valley of the god beast Moatona. We knew we were set up for an unwinnable fight. Even in the relentless rain, it was a beautiful place to die. Say something good, Astolfo. Something strong. Today of all days, I'm fading. Really? I'm actually kind of excited. Maybe we finally get to meet old Uncle Ulstrix and give him his due attention and all the awkwardness, right? Yuko is not pleased. I assume if they stoned this god piece once, they can do it again? Too many trees and shadows. A clear path climbs the hills ahead of them, to whatever awaits. I think it's a whole bunch of people in their 50s, and then Lucy, our, like, 17-year-old daughter that we've dragged along with us. These are all the bad guys we can potentially face here. You can smack me in VR any day. I actually have never used VR. Funny story. Oh god, that's a Gorgon right there. Right, everybody. Everybody immediately start stealthing. Falling stars. Yes. Dropping lasers left and right. Stone fox. Meld. Ooh, let's get this fox on our side. This little foxo. Throw a book or statue, Grant. Oh, I'm gonna fucking throw this discus fish at this Gorgon. And he blocked it. That's embarrassing. Astolfo is in a very bad position now. Oh god, not it like this, Astolfo. Oh god. They're skewering my boy. Oh god, they just exposed Alistair. We have an exposed Alistair. I repeat, an exposed Alistair. Sneak attack! That's a far shot. I'm not gonna do yeet quite yet. Lucy! Finish off the Gorgon. Yeah. Fuck her. Alistair, shoot the Ogmore. Nice. Now the Gorgon exploded. This is all like corruption terrain. So I can't like move there, otherwise I'm gonna take like damage. And blast these guys with my Starfall. Alistair exposed live on stream. I know. So very lewd. Alright, let's see if we can detonate this onto this guy. Take that, pig! Bloop. Nice. That was a good first round. Or second round, I guess. Alright, Lucy, go back to stealth. Yuko, go back to stealth. Alistair, guess what you're doing? You're going back to stealth. Everybody's stealthing around here. Okay, send Obsidia out into the fray. Gotta fray the gay away. Oh, that's a big bear. Big bear. Taking a weird path. Okay. She shoot from here? Yeah, it's not a great shot. Got cover from like this tree. But fuck it. Bloop. Can I shoot him here? No, I can't. Fuck. Alright. Come on, Yuko. Alistair, go show your daughter how to do this, please. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello, Nyx Husky. Welcome, welcome. I'm happy to have a silly doggo here. How you doing tonight? And Nocturnal Thing, this game is a lot of fun. I think probably my favorite part about it, besides what I said at the beginning about how you can make whatever character you want, regardless of gender, body type, and voice. You know, obviously, as a trans girl, I'm about this life. But I really like the evolving choose-your-own-adventure novel, like, style of the game. I think it's a lot of fun to, like, see your characters grow and age and stuff, and develop their stories through your various choices. Thank you for shouting out Nyx, a very good husky. We always support our doggos around here. Off there. Hugo is gonna shoot the deer, who took cover apparently. Rude. Got him. Nope. That point blank star blast. Love to see it. Stolfo, go pull up behind Obsidia. We're gonna infuse with this sap thing. Gives a good ability if need be. And you know how I love my discus. Bark, bark, bark. May try to play it sometime. Oh yeah, Bunny. I think you, of all people, would really like this game. And I forgot to mention, it is actually co-op. If other people you know have it, you can basically each make character. I don't know how exactly the co-op works, but I know you can make, like, everybody makes their own character or something, and stuff happens. Beyond that, I don't actually know, like, what are the specifics that happens, but I do know that you can play co-op in some way, shape, or form. Alright, one moment. I saw that a small wolf was going online, so I always have to look for my wolfo. My certified cutie pie. Alright. Let's go back to murdering. Wow! Yeah, I always hear about that. I played Baldur's Gate 3 a bit, before I stopped playing it because it wasn't finished, and I knew that if I was playing it this much in beta, I would never play it again. So, but yeah, I know it's the same creators, and it's a similar, like, tabletop simulation kind of feel. I'd be interested to look more into the co-op aspect of it. I think that could be a really fun, like collab game. Is doing this game, and just everybody having their little party member progressing through time and space. Loot around here? Oh, I guess we just leave at this point. I think we killed all the bad guys. Just in case, I'm not gonna blitz over to the area. Make whole campaigns, gotcha. Yeah, I remember, like, showing my age, but I remember playing Neverwinter Nights back in the day, and, like, joining somebody's, like, campaign server and stuff was always very fun. Space! Clean space? Okay, we did it! God, lend me your hands. Paws, toe beans, whatever you use to hug, because I'm going in deep. Oh my god, Bunny. I'm gonna give you an extra squeezy hug. So here we go. Get your hugging utensils ready, everyone, because I'm going in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a... There you go, and an extra big squeezy hug to Bunny Cheeky. Thank you for the redeem. Squeeze those cheeks, everyone. You'll love to see those hugging utensils out in chat. You'll love to see them. Obsidian, now's the time! Ah, look at this thing. Were you really around all this time? Climbing up its slick neck. I'm gonna hug you so deep you'll never be able to breathe again. I remember my brother playing Neverwinter Nights. Once made a party based on E-Fit Theater. I'm short, so... Well, short is extra easy to hug. Obsidia unveils Velda's earthenware bottle. Just gonna pour it on the thing? Don't see a pour hole. She douses the petrified head of the god beast Moatana in the spicy, sweet-smelling elixir. And it's not working, is it? Well, we're out of time. Ulstrix, he's here! In the end, a hero isn't made in the eyes of others. I suppose I come to know that. A hero is what they do when no one will know the difference. Oh, this is the bad guy. Sorry, I gotta do bad guy voice. When the first land was raised from the folds of the sea, 2 worlds were born out of one. To Ulstrix, a mighty and arrogant Gorgon hero, this was creation's mistake, and he dreamed he'd mend it. Very little has ever been known of the things that scrum and scoil beneath black waves. We know the Gorgons are old. So maybe they aren't easily moved. My vanity hopes we threw him some surprises. But it's possible we were his fools from the very beginning. We unpuzzled the stone and chased that spear of petroglass. We struck a blow, I think, in taking it. But our grubbing plunder of a Gorgon heirloom gave him a story to tell. Our species cast as scrabbling villains. Incited his Gorgon brethren together, rose behind him to imputer this gentle god. And the ocean rose while the rain fell, and the ice of the world turned to melt. For a while, I'm sure he believed his dream would replace reality. The rain stops. Jazz music stops. But it won't. Uh-oh. Ulstrix, the mighty lord of Gorgon, scarred and strong. hurls his underlings before him and raises himself high, prepared to fight. Frick. That's a lot of bad guys we're gonna have to clear through. He is a big boy. Tidal swings. Woo! Boy. He throws enemies at you? Nani? Alright, alright. We're gonna try and plink down some of these Gorgons. Falling stars! It is a very angry boy. Let's take this over and let's throw a disc. This Gorgon. Oosh! Nice, and it's an AoE disc. We cleared those guys out. You'll love to see it. She is stealth, so we're gonna have her move. Lucy's gonna move down here. Yuko. I don't want to be base to base because of that AoE ability, but Yuko's gonna come into support. Oh, there's the girthy lad. Up, he threw a deer at us. God, he is so big. And angry. Right? Alright. Yuko, you wanna... Whoop! That's a lot of bad guys. Take a shot. Not a bad shot. Okay, it was a terrible shot. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Good job, Alistair. Oh yeah? Watch this. Right. No. Falling star. I should probably move first. A little bit closer. Falling star. Cranberries. He is a tough customer. Throw a discus. Fuck. There we go. We got another Gorgon down. The Yuko is very poorly placed right now. Yeah. Oh god. They're beating up my Yuko. Oh no, there's a pig. Oh god, they're beating up my Yuko. Ah, they're throwing deer at me. Pop him. Mostly kill the Gorgon. I'm gonna try and mostly kill the Gorgon. Damn it, Alistair. Damn it, Alistair. AoE down the deer. Hello, Yarny. Alright, you want to woo? Okay. All you foxos, doggos, and wolfos out there, please feel free to join in with me for this woo. 'Cause here we go. Woo! 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 There you go, a simple woo from me to you. Just pop that guy. Let's try and do that. And he died. Well, that's embarrassing. That's real embarrassing. I have to have her move into sneak attack. Adorable. I'm glad you like it, Yarny. Yarny likes my woo-oo-woo. Oh no, he's tonguing Yuko. But I forgot Yuko has like a counterattack ability for ranged spells. Oh god, Yuko! Yuko is getting absolutely bullied right now. Don't bully the small wolf, please! Oh god, Yuko might die! Help, Yuko! Not like this. So... probably... gonna help Yuko out here. Nice critical. Nice critical. Alright, so the fusion didn't work. So we are gonna take this and we're gonna try and chuck a discus fish at Girthy Lad. Got it. City is just heckin' adorable. You're sweet. I'm just a bean. I'm just a, it's canon. I'm just a simple bean. A bean is old as time. We have Alistair stealth, so he can 360 no scope. Got to advance up Obsidia. Alright, so that won't hit anybody. It will kill the Piggo. Now Yuko can... Oh god, Yuko can't flee. Yuko is stuck in place. Yep. Well, hopefully Yuko doesn't die, because I can't move him. Another shout out. Shout Yarny out again. Fucking do it again. Oh no, that like fucking arrow dropped in that pig at me. Okay, so tentacles are mostly gone. I can have Alistair advance up here and try another shot at Ulstrix. Nice, nice. Achievement unlocked. Cutthroat competitions. Trigger rival ability. Oh yeah, watch this. 5 times in a single fight. Thank you, Bot. I appreciate that. Okay, so we want Lucy. So sidestep again. And Yuko sidestep. Hopefully isn't an AoE. Nice. Pop pig. Advance Obsidia. Got my laser hands. Oof. Beating up my Alistair. Hate to see it. I just love seeing him throw the deer at me. I'm gonna hold off on you for now. Then move up Lucy. Okay, Lucy sees that. Let's try and work that. Oh, fuck me. Burger Dragon! Oh my gosh, welcome, Keelie. Be sure to check out Keelie. She's the sweetest, kindest little smushy dragon you could ever love to see in your life. She is so kind, so loving, and she just adds so much positivity to the community, to everybody she comes into contact with. She is also a very cute burger. Be sure to check out Key. Let's go continue being snack attacks. Via's gonna laser blast. Love to see it. Bonk that deer with my stick. Well, we're doing a pretty good job chipping down Ulstrix. I think we're going to be able to take him. Right, let's have Alistair move in. Flank. Gosh darn it. I probably shouldn't have said we could take him so easily. So quickly. Laser hands! God, he is blocking everything. Really rude. Let's confuse with this. And let's throw some plants at him. Damn it, Astolfo. You guys got jukes for days. Well, his armor soaked all those attacks, but good work, Lucy. Nice. Nice, Yuko. Vengeance. Burger, Death Knight propaganda. We did it! We dropped Ulstrix like it's fucking hot, baby! Lucy is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Standing by a fire, her arrows get us to shred and start fires. Counterattack after successful melee attack with dodge. Can you give her a bonus against hobbled enemies? Because she seems to be hobbling people when she shoots them. He is a 3-course meal. One of them is the burger she is. By moving, she'll automatically enter the Guardian state. Upgrade Blood Rage. To make Obsidia a paladin, a noble paladin. Oh my god, it's Obsidia! Hello, Space. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. We just killed the boss of this campaign. For those of you who don't know, Queen Space is a wonderful, beautiful, sweet German VTuber and a Galaxy Brain Mario player. She's been playing a lot of Pokemon Arceus recently, and she is quite the meme lord. Very silly. So be sure to check out Space. When Michael, whose meme just died and revived to die again and be completely useless. Good times, good times. Oh yeah, I forgot Michael Meme was one of our characters. He got ambushed by monsters and died twice. But, you know, he did the Lord's work. The mighty Ulstrix finally crumpled before us, his reeking corpse twitched still. It was over. Some would say we saved the world. And we did save the ember of it. We cupped this red coal of fire, held it away from the water, and carried it into the next morning. Through wreckage, loss, destruction, it would take time for the water to go down, the memories to lose their fight, to rebuild, to heal, and maybe to live new lives someday. But our story was just one of many. Snarf! The end. So that was the, the intro campaign. Alright, final years of peace. 107 years of peace. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we get a prologue. We get an epilogue. Astolfo's dream of their own personal research tower had finally been fulfilled. They kept it well stocked with monster parts floating in jars of liquid. The wood that came out of Essersham Lumberyard had a unique sheen, and if you looked at it in the right light, it seemed to glow from within. It was especially popular in wands and staves. Look at those silly beads. Oh, they're just partying. Post-adventure play partying. Next week, because I have a lot of work. I understand, Michael. It's totally fine. Take all the time you need. Obsidia and Graf Yukiko could never fully abandon their adventuring life. While the danger had dimmed, there were memories yet to be made. Obsidia, almost everything could live in here. There were days Graf Yukiko and Obsidia felt far apart during small errands or when they got to dwelling in distances remembered. But they never stopped returning to each other, down roads and across time. One day, Hollier woke with a lightness in his step. He vanished for 10 years and returned somehow unaged and full of sorrow. I like to say full of sorrow as he immediately starts partying with everybody. Oh, congrats on making banana cake, Space. I personally don't like banana, but I imagine it's quite tasty. Yeah, I can't wait to see your project when you're done, Michael. I like that they give you an epilogue. That's very cute. I hope they tell us what happened to Alistair and his daughter. Astolfo and Lucy. Going on adventures with my plucky friends. It's a garden in your yard. Ooh, you're cleaning up your yard. Nice. I love gardens and plants. When we were younger and Astolfo got captured by the Gorgons, that's how he got half of his face turned to stone. Alistair Forgall developed a passion for restoring ruined sites. He rented out the finished sites to travelers at a decent nightly rate. I like that Alistair just started a hotel business. Michael Obsidia Gardner. The Citadel Gardener, Michael. Our story ends. For now. We'd love to see it. These heroes will be added to your legacy. Choose one hero to promote. They will move to the next legacy tier, and their new items, history, and abilities will go with them. The higher a hero's legacy tier, the more abilities that hero will come into a game with. So Astolfo could become a local legend. Grab info. I think we're gonna make Obsidia, obviously, our local legend. The age of 51. Yeah, we're promoting Obsidia. Oh, I can promote 2 people. Nice. Now we have legacy characters. Yes, a plant meme and meme accessories. Fine mean harvest this season. Mastery is also a gardener. The gardener of memes. Okay, so... can't promote these guys because they didn't do anything. Lucy is young, dumb, and I think full of cum. Let's see. She's 20. If I upgrade her, she'll age well into the next season. Everybody else is in there is pretty old, but I gotta do it. Yuko's gotta come with me into our legacy. Elemental weapons unlocked in Legacy. Discovered a game have been unlocked in your Legacy will now be available to craft in all future games. Nice. Let's see what my Legacy says. I think full of cum. Let's see. Oh, it's my people. Look at it. It's so cute. Shows you all your little characters. Everybody who survived the first round. Oh, and as they move through the tiers. Gotcha. Nice. I just want to see what the next campaign is. Oh wow, we got a fucking whole bunch of campaigns we unlocked. But 1 legacy hero if you win. Huh. Super neat. 5 chapter story. So it tells you like what kind of adventure you're going into. Young, dumb, and full of cum, the promotion requirements. Hello, Avery Sai. Can we have a shout out for everybody's favorite thick demon? Very, very cute, very sweet, very lewd. You'll love to see it. Hi, Avery. Welcome, welcome. She is also a very pro first-person shooter player. If you want to check her out when she's streaming, she's also very British. Like a little Vespa. And she's just a great person. She has a very good heart. But yeah, so now we've unlocked future stories that we can bring in our adventurers to go into. Super cool. We should probably do this again in the future. Because now that we have our core group of friendos, we will have to enjoy them next time. Because I think we're about at the halfway point. We can switch over to Othercide. This is actually the game I debuted to. So let me get that up and running. Right. Gotta switch stream info. Othercide. Nope. That's much louder than the last game. I'm just gonna turn the volume down. A second. There we go. Yo, hey Graylo, how you be? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So, for those of you who don't know, Othercide is a beautiful game. I will start off with that statement. It is a beautiful game. I love the art style. I love the aesthetic, the atmosphere. The music to it is amazing. And the story is very interesting. So, let me know how the volume is. So, basically, this fantasy world, I have a couple people that have characters named. So I will name them first, and then we can decide if I'm going to do the redeem again. Yes, this is the very first game I posted on YouTube. It was literally my debut. But basically this fantasy world had an apocalyptic event where reality shattered because of the actions of extra-dimensional monsters. And so now reality is dead, and our character, the Red Mother, is basically possessed by another extra-dimensional being of memory who is facing off against the extra-dimensional being of suffering. And so she gives you the power to create these things called daughters, which are fragments of her psyche and memories that will fight the darkness for you. And it is a roguelike, so there is, this is my first game. So it's a roguelike, so you do multiple runs of this game. And you can only heal your daughters by sacrificing a daughter of equal or higher level. And that's the only way you can heal them. And your special abilities will actually cost your health to use them. So you have to constantly decide. Hello, Kalmana. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you. And I bought the DLC for it, so I think I can actually, like, customize my ladies. So we had previously lost one of our adventuring runs against the boss. So, because we're on the second act of the game currently, I'm going to re-enable the redeem to name a character. Because the first boss was the surgeon who operated on this child who was infected with this really bad disease that was tearing apart reality. And so now we're fighting the deacon, who's this corrupt, rotund priest who basically was leading a life of decadence and torturing this child in his basement, letting him suffer. So he is the second boss that the child has created as an enemy to us. I'll be busy but willing to hop on for a bit. Well, I appreciate you coming by, Kalmana. If I recall, we've had 2 names so far, one of which is Fuwade and Guwastav. So I don't think I can rename people or customize. Oh, this is like actually changing what they look like. I don't think I can, or I can rename them. So this is gonna be God, I have to make sure I spell that right. Why is everyone doing like these really weird names? Goo Stab. So like Uwu Stab. That's you. I'll customize your looks later. Oh, wrong person. Customize you now. This is gonna be Uwu Day. And then, by the way, these people are going to die. So I'm just making that real clear for when you're naming them. They are going to die. And then we've got Shawudo. Shawudo. Spelunkadunk. Alright. The next daughter we get will be named Spelunkadunk. Because we live in an Uwu society. Praise be to Uwu. Her look lovely. What? Alright, so I bought the DLC, which lets you customize how they look so you can change their, like, haircuts and stuff. So, I like that one. Good one. Probably my favorite. You can change their, eyes. And change their clothing. Ooh, I like the half black, half white. That looks awesome. Oh, you can change the style of guns? What? Does it have particles flowing around them? This is awesome. Money well spent. What is this? Oh, it's her collar that's changing. Actually, I don't think it's changing anything. I don't know what that was supposed to change. Oh, this is the sparkles, I think. I don't know what those change, but I like this. Go with it. Oh, shoot, did I lose it? Cranberries. Oh, I have to press space to validate. I'll be. Go. Black and red, baby. Let's see what Fua Day has. Volunteers tribute. See if your character dies faster than you did in Darkest Dungeon. Oof. I feel so bad for that Darkest Dungeon. I lost 12 people in the first 3 dungeons of the game. I know it's cliche, but I like the half black, half white. But we're gonna get. Ooh, I like this outfit. It's got style. Ooh, it's like literally a giant kitchen knife. What? That's awesome. Giant kitchen knife. Oh, it changes like her aura color. Interesting. Now she has sparkles around her. Hell yeah. Sorry guys, I'm playing with this. I've never gotten to use this character customizer. Give you outfit. Like the chevrons. Big ass power shield. Yeah. This is a bad bitch if I've ever seen one. Okay. So this is a run. We've got 2 resurrection tokens. Is there anybody worth resurrecting?
Remember their courage.
Poor Passel doesn't even get counted as a casualty. Well, I emphasized the 12 people that I lost at the beginning of the run. I then lost Passel because Vondanolo was simping so hard for Siren Waifu. It slices and dices and it makes julienne fries. Welcome to Othercide. Alright, so I've got Lost Cat and Erica Grace, and I think I have a Intemperance, who's another one. So we're going to resurrect some of these level 6 people because they're, better. So, get another Soul Singer because these guys form a good baseline of a party. Get Lost Cat, or are we going to get Temperate? That's Plague Seeker. What does Lost Cat have? Where Plague Seeker? Yeah, we're gonna take Lost Cat as our other resurrection. Customizing your hair, reminding me of Code Vein. Siren, my beloved, pour one out. Okay. And so, yeah, we have 2 more things. I think we can rename them. Yeah, we can rename them since, it's been almost a year since I played this. So if you want to be 2 of our higher level characters, you can always redeem the choose your name one. So one of them will be Spelunkadunk. We'll do it as Erica Grace is now Spelunkadunk. Spelunk dunk. Oh no, it's too long. We're gonna have, you want to get real crafty with this. Spelunk dunk. There we go. Spelunkadunk. There are cool pistols. The white and black. Got sparkles. This is another cosplay I would love to do. Are these the girls from Othercide? I would love to do a daughter for Spunk Dunk. Oh my god. Such wacky names to give these characters. Oh, you're feeling silly. This is all people. People have redeemed these names, Greylo. Keep your brothel keeper. I have true love. Alright, and we'll keep Lost Cat. She'll be nice and generic. Do I have any memories to equip? I do. I have a couple. So I like things that increase armor. I'm going to give that to the girl, the Dunker, the Spelunker. So, because all the bad guy bosses and stuff have armor that we need to debuff. And I find that doing it to Soul Singers is pretty good. Love to see you do it. Yeah. But yeah, so basically you can manifest different daughters from the memories. Blade Master is a high damage, high speed sword character. Shield Bearer is a tough, tanky character who's all about interrupting and disrupting enemies. Soul Singer is your ranged person. She also has support abilities to give buffs to other people. What was I going to say? And then there's a fourth kind of daughter, but we haven't defeated the boss that unlocks her yet. And then it tells you about all the different bad guys. They're all like these cool looking like plague doctor-y people and monsters and people that are part bug and everything. This was the surgeon. This was the guy we defeated last time. This is the guy we're fighting now. His real cringe face. The memories are the story. You unlock these randomly as you play by doing various activities, and you don't get them in a set order. So you kind of figure out bits and pieces of the story along the way. But I love the art style so much. I would love to get Obsidia drawn in this art style. It's so cool. And then remembrances. These are various buffs you do for each of your runs. Fun starts stimping for the week. Alright, so I think that's enough of basically explaining the gist of it. If you have any questions about how to play the game, just let me know, or what's going on. Yeah, I definitely recommend this game. I think it's so cool. So, and then this is our hunt. We're basically killing a bunch of bad guys. We can bring up to 3 of our daughters, and if we succeed, we'll get 25 points towards our next rogue run, and we'll gain 185 vitae, which we use to upgrade our daughters and to buy better gear. I mean, to buy better memories and stuff, and buy more daughters. So we're bringing ya girl, Spelunkadunk. We'll get Lost Cat in here, and I'm gonna bring in Uo Day. I sit for Blanche Obsidia any day.
We must prepare to pay any price.
Chosen ones display a noticeable physical trait: discolored hair, white as ashes.
Joy will walk these streets again.
Yeah, and I love just the map design and everything. Let's see if this is your initiative score. This is how far you can move, because it's basically you have so many action points. And you need to, what's it called? Loud for me. When they hit that certain violin chord. And so you have to balance it, because if you move more than half of your action points, you basically get deprioritized for the next round's initiative. So you have to be able to balance that. So our goal is we have to kill 6 enemies. There are currently 4 enemies on the map, which means that 2 more enemies will spawn once we've killed guys. Infected are really gross ranged enemies, which are very frustrating to deal with. So, go a day. How far can we move? Move up there, so she can safely move here. Be okay. Zoom in. Girl, her giant kitchen knife. Turn. Bunkadunk. If she moves here, she can start shooting this plague butcher. Unfortunately, if I don't shoot him again, he's going to move into melee with me, so I have to burn her initiative. No, AP doesn't go negative. If your AP is too low, you just don't do anything.
Wicked ways.
Right. Lost Cat herself. She's there. She's not going to be able to get up to him. We're going to try and zoom her over here. She's fast enough. 34, and then Lightning Strike is 30, so... This should work. We're gonna have her burn a lot of her AP so that she can zoom into melee with this thing. Oh, that was unfortunate. I thought she was gonna do more damage. I'll be. It's been a while since I played this game. Your first run ended quickly. Relatable. Alright, Fuwo Day. Here. Lightning Strike. Nice. Not enough, but a good start. He's gonna get angry and shoot some butt arrows at me. Oh, he's not. Guess not. Oh, but he did shoot Lost Cat. Scale from 1 to 10, how much of a girlfriend knows these dogs? You think, well, considering they have no real personality, I would probably rank them very low. Accidentally let your soul slinger just die? That was me. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, Cygnus. We're gonna have her move here. We're gonna buff. If we move Lost Cat, she'll move to that guy. Oh no, it's gonna move, Woo 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 Day. Yeah. And... already negative. Fuck it, mate. Just move up more. Alright, but if you do calculate it, then it would be 11 and 10 this daughter. I am not doing well this run. I am very rusty. That's 30. If I can just walk up here. I can just sidestep. JK. Just sidestep up here. Give the old slashy. Yeah, the Blade Master does so much damage. Gonna lurk, gonna grind more, medium machine cores, always more, never enough. Alright, Master Fail, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Smack into this cursed therapist. On Fuwo Day. Damn it. Trying to give me the jukes. Now I can lightning strike him. There we go.
A bitter victory.
Good girl. Good girl. Still above 50, which is
They
good.
want to trap us.
Requiem was after all based on the Blade Master sword in part. Yes. For those of you who don't know Obsidia Deep lore here, my great sword, Requiem, is actually based on the Blade Master sword, because I think it just looks so fucking cool. Alright, so more bad guys have spawned in. On whoa. It's gonna be a spicy meatball. Lightning strike and jump on in. We should probably go hyphy on his wifey. Since if we kill these guys right now, we can just win the match. Oh, god damn it. He's got like fucking 5 hit points left. I hate to see it. Alright, so if I go here, and to him. Where do you actually get that version, actually? Ew, it doesn't exist. I adapted it from the game. It's not actually a direct sword in the game. This guy's still alive? Nani? What the fuck, mate? Oh, because it was
No
armor.
more false prophets.
Frick-a-frack. And that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate for Fuwo Day. About to get bullied. Right. So sidestep, move forward. And up.
Truth is, the The game was rigged from the start.
Sound alert restart. Hello, Zayfi. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Game was rigged from the start. Dalravakt Dragon Soul. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, brave adventurer. Okay, let's. I'm gonna try and be a little zoomy over here. Yeah, how you doing, Dragon Soul? Living the life, living the dream.
Impressive.
Knowing the game was rigged from the start. Well, this was kind of an embarrassing start to our run. We took a lot more damage than we should have. That's on me. I wildly underestimated the bad guy's capability. Find randomly, I think a good cosplay for Obsidian would be a waifu from Helltaker. I think that'd be cute. I still haven't decided what my next cosplay is going to be because I don't really want to plan that till after I get my boobs
His
installed.
creed promises strength. No matter what,
Dragon
we
Soul,
will
you just changed
find
your
our
name.
own.
Gotcha. I was confused, Dragon Soul, because Vaughn has a friend whose name begins like a Zafe kind of thing, so I was like, oh, is this Vaughn's friend who changed their name, I guess?
Another threat has come to an end. This time.
So is said. Unlocked a new ability. Oh man, Funkadunk got some abilities. He's one with the gun. Bye-bye. I can probably spawn somebody for the sole purpose of healing
Give
Fuwade.
life to our daughters.
Hi Joy, welcome to the team. Sure,
Please,
guide
guide her
I
well.
want you to be. Make you a soul singer to sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice you to heal
Now,
Fuwade.
unleash her on any who stand in her way.
There we go. Heal my girl. Kill Zafi. Zafi is Zafi. How many gift subs to me cosplay as
Her
Artoria?
sacrifice
I don't know.
births another hope.
Like $1,000. Alright, I think that's good. Got the one in. Lost Cat's too high level to heal with anybody else. Now she has the trait. +1 dodge, +2 to crit. Love to see it. Alright. I'm trying
Give
to birth
life
any daughters
to
right
our
now.
daughters.
Alright, next day.
Suffering
Honest
sends monsters.
tactician. No, well, let's
We
name a
will
character
send our
Astolfo.
daughters.
Okay. We'll get an Astolfo up here for our next daughter. As we work our way down the timeline, we're basically trying to grind out levels so we can get ready to face the boss. So I'm focusing on some people here because I want them to become more powerful. So, and then I will bring Fuwade again. Just because I want her to level up. Bring Astolfo to life in this game.
Farewell, daughters.
You must ensure that one doesn't die. Oof. I'm just a simple
Here
bee.
you will
Try my best here.
Sinner.
Okay. What we got? Yes. Alright, so this guy, he does a lot of damage and he does like a jump attack and stuff. He is quite nasty. He probably could like back up. Make them come to us a bit. It's kind of a bad defensive position where we were located. You hasty basty. Here. Lost cat. Further back up. Oh! Alright, we're forming a better defensive position where they're less gathered together. Wiggity shwoody, he's coming for my booty! My booty! Plague doctors. Plague butchers. Now that we're here, zoom her up. Start cutting. Solid swing. Yeah, I think we should try and take him down. He's a tough customer. Yeah, the monsters are very scary. Have her sweep in. Still barely alive, you hate to see it. So we're gonna probably then put her over here. Attack the plague butcher. One shot, one kill.
Strength inspires
Love to see
me.
it. Welcome, welcome, Non-Genti. Welcome, welcome. At least he's not jumping at the chance yet. Happy to have you, Non-Genti. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, Spunkadunk. Let's pop this guy.
No mercy.
Awesome. Move you up to support your girls.
Memories once locked away from us.
Please. Coming to cut me. Coming to cut me. Ah! Alright, Spunkadunk. Don't take the shit lying down. Alright, we popped through 80 of his armor. God damn, he has a lot of armor right now. Gotta wear through a lot of this. Boots it off, but nice when I can see her when I could. Alright, Greylow, I appreciate you coming by. I hope you have a great night. I appreciate you stopping by. Thankfully, I have that remove 80 armor every time I shoot somebody. Because, I needed that to strip away all this guy's fucking armor. Got too girthy for me. No, Fuwu Day! Ugh. Damn it! Killed him. Just stripped away all this fucking armor. No, they're really bullying Fuwu Day. If I move here, I still get my damage buff. Because if you're base to base, with Spunkadunk, you get 40% extra damage, which is pretty darn good.
Another terror to haunt us.
Move. Let's try and do a zoomy. Throw some DPS on that bitch. There's Fuwu Day. Go here. Deep in. And we're gonna try and get you a cut. Up in the cut.
Her strength inspires me.
Alright, so what's gonna spawn? Scavenger? A worm. Worm is annoying, but it's actually generally pretty easy to deal with. Because it will always move up.
They will drag our daughters into the void.
And then it does this like big AoE attack, but it takes a while to actually pull it off. Alright, baby. So let's 85%. Okay. I'm gonna strip this guy's armor first. Go. Pop that. The little guy. Got him.
A bitter victory.
That worm got much larger. It's a weird camera angle. Fucking Spunkadunk is just a two-gun hit right now. Just unloaded into that worm.
Strength.
Enemies remain. How do you kill 2 enemies? Oh, maybe I have to kill 8 enemies total. Ooh. Yep, I had to kill 8 enemies. They haven't spawned yet. Hello, Kanan Dark. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Can we please have a shout out for Kanan, please? Welcome, fellow knight. It's a chaotic raid. Welcome, welcome. How was Dragon Age Origins? Have you slept with everyone yet? Are you the bisexual harem king we all want? Oh, well, thank you for the follow, Kanan. I'm surprised you weren't following me, but welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your Astolfo. Welcome, raiders. Oh, another hunter.
This will reap what suffering.
Thankfully, they generally can't attack the turn they spawn in. For those of you who don't know, raiders. God damn it, Fuwu. How are you? My heart is only so. Only to Liliana is bae, but I slept with everyone because I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe. Alright, Eterna, go enjoy making your food. I'm sure it will be delicioso. For those of you who don't know, my name is Obsidia. I am a Death Knight. What is that floating behind my head? It is a bone halo, made of the spines of my enemies, and those I've hugged a little too tightly. Welcome, welcome. We are currently playing Othercide, which was actually the game I debuted with. It is a gothic, dark fantasy, like XCOM style strategy roguelike. It has a lot of tags. And we've got Spelunkadunk, Lost Cat, and Fuwu Day as our party members.
His blind faith won't shackle my daughters.
If I'm so delicious, Eterna, why aren't you taking a lick?
His creed promises strength. No matter what,
nice.
We will find our
Spelunkadunk leveled up, and so did Fuwu Day. So this is the timeline we move along as we get up to the boss. So you can't change fighting the boss at the end of it. So it's basically you trying to get as much power between now and when you have to go square up with that boss. Alright, I always like sidestep because it makes moving much more efficient. He now has an ethereal frame. Gained 30 points of armor, but lost 1 point of movement. Lick. How many licks does it take to get to the center of an obsidian pop? She lost so much, she no longer has the same cohesion. These are my beautiful daughters. This is Fuwu Day. Then we got Gustav. Got Lost Cat, who now is one with the sword, which is actually a very good buff. And Spelunkadunk has a long list of buffs. Alright. Or just boss rush until it works. Yeah, that is a strat. That is a strat. Restocking the Obsidian buffet. Alright. I think we're good with the current allotment of of daughters. So we'll wait for the next day.
Time slips by.
Problem is, I don't remember the mechanics of the Deacon at all. I think you mean how many licks does it take to get to Obsidious Creek? Whoa! Ethereal frame, I know. She got bullied. Got done bullied. Survival, these are tiering like difficulties and fucking impossible, Jesus. They're not being friendly to me. Buff my girls. Try and give Lost Cat a little bit of an upgrade here. Buff this. Nope. We only have DPS buff, so Lightning Strike. So increase the damage by a flat 55 is good since it's kind of low damage, so getting more straight damage is good. And then I think I'm gonna probably bring in Gustav. Lunge? No, I remember Slam was like a really good one. Yeah, because it fucks with their initiative. So that also buffs damage. Now we can go fight some baddies. Possibly might be the second easiest though, since there's no below hard. No, there's challenging. Challenging is below hard. Oh, welcome, Aradia Lacroix. Happy to have you. Thank you for the gift sub to Graylo. I am appreciating having you here. Can we please have a shout out for Aradia? He is a lovely streamer. He's currently a PNG streamer who streams all kinds of games like Dishonored, Doom, a mystery game. She was also the DM of Curse of Strahd for our very favorite elf girl knight Yulia. Happy to have you. Obsidia walked into that one. Walk into this one, pants grab. Yes, Mystery Case Files. That was the name of the game you were playing last time. Alright, so we're bringing back Splunkadunk. We're bringing back the girl Lost Cat. And then we're going to bring in Stav. With that sweet-looking shield. Hello, dear. It's been a long time. I've missed everyone. Well, I'm happy to have you, Aradia. Always happy to have a certified cutie pie up in here. A real god-tier DM, if you ask me. I hope you're excited for my goblin bimbo next week.
Our sins have brought this upon us.
Right. So, what we got here? Alright, they started off, these starting enemies are pretty scrub, so that's good. They didn't get fucked with like some real hyphy boys. But we are gonna be cowards, because it's easy. We're gonna try and hide line of sight. Top law, I'm very excited. I was working on my goblin voice. I think I'm gonna do something along the lines of, "Hey everybody, I'm Gehenna Heartpiercer. You know what they say about goblins? Once you go goblin, you never stop babbling." She does have 8 charisma, so you know she's a lot of personality. Chase it, lads. In honor of Goblin Cydia, we got gremlin noises. Time to get woo-wooed Scrub Cydia. Alright, so here we go. Gremlin noises. There you go, Vaughn. Yo, they call me Gehenna Heartpiercer. I was a bit of an Underdark explorer. You know, I say, any port in a storm, but unfortunately it didn't work too hot when that port was full of some very unfriendly dark elves. But you know what's great about being a goblin? Everyone constantly underestimates you. Alright, so they have advanced on us. We're going to take this opportunity to go poke them in the butt. Nice. Nice, woo woo.
Her strength inspires me.
Woo woo woo. Back. Back again. Oh, there's a worm. The worm is turned.
Ignore this blight at your peril. They will drag our daughters into the void.
Yikes. Alright, Splunkadunk. Gotta advance up. Gotta pop this. Get rid of his armor. Let's, probably just burn her out on him. Yeah, we're just gonna have her go hypey on the worm. Ha ha ha!
Flawless.
I like she's got this like constant blood aura around her. I'd love to see it. Alright, the Lost Kitty. Lost Kitty is gonna wait for people to advance more. Move over here. Worm is nice. It comes for us for unliving. Unaliving. I know, the worm is very considerate to sacrifice itself to me so wantingly. Alright, alright, none of them can come up to me yet, so I'm gonna let them still come to me. So I've got a really good defensive position right now. Alright, now we can go here and cut the butcher's bill. Got it.
Shatter them.
Alright, so the therapist is gonna go next. Could go hyphy on him, but I feel like it might be better. Just stop that. being a little cheesy here because this is early and we're getting hit with some higher tier bad guys. Aha! Excellent. All according to plan. All according to Zendaku. Bonk.
Her strength inspires me.
Alright. Love it, love it.
We go where we are called.
The problem is you can't do this strategy when there's a, what is it called? A maggot on the map, because they have an ability that just, like, shoots across the entire board and can stun lock you in place. Especially at higher levels, as I've discovered. Very much unfortunately. We're gonna try and throw all of our DACA into this guy, since at the end of this is basically a new round of monsters, so it's not as big a deal. Pop, pop. Right, and finish it. There we go.
No mercy.
Okay. And
More followers of his.
see what the
twisted
bad guys
creed.
spawn. Oh, he is right there. He is all up in my business. He all up in my Kool-Aid like he knows the flavor. Right, let's move. And let's poke him. Poke a bad guy. Gotta jump on. Poke a bad guy. Zap, zap.
Come into my arms and repent your
Wicked
wicked
ways.
ways.
He has like one of the cringiest, like sleaziest sayings he makes in this. Where he's like, you know, you're like tempting me with those thoughts and with those words and with those thighs. It's like oof, oof, you are just all kinds of cringy. All up in my grill like he's a plate of burgers. Like a plate of burgers. I kind of want a burger. I'm hungry.
Exquisite.
Hungry obsidian. Okay, who's the last guy? It is a hunter. Yeah, we're good staying in our defensive position. Wait for that hunter to come to us. Oh shit, he is right there. JK, JK. Abort! Abort! Hello, Hintanashi Raza. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. I hope you enjoyed your assaulter. Quigley's argue ends over means with Surgeon, who was horrible too. Yeah. The only one you feel bad for is the Maiden, but she also has the single best
them
boss
down.
fight music. I love her music, and her battlefield is so good. God, I want Borger. Last guy, that was the last guy. All I see is dead bodies, silly city. Alright, we handled that very economically. We only got
His
shot
blind
like
faith
once.
won't shackle my daughters.
A girl, lost cat, leveling up. We'd love to see it. Go to the next day since we don't want to
A
deal
new
with an
challenge
impossible
beckons.
survival. Just lose. Right, Inner Void. I'm really happy there's somebody who jumped into chat who's actually played Othercide before, because it is such a good game. Kind of traits. Do we actually get a buff ability? Yes. Against the skill target, 50 armor. Nice. We actually have a buff. A boof. Aya la boof. Alright, so if I do this, I think I can give her. It has to be a casting spell. Intercept is good. Go. Oh no. Go here. 50 armor. Not bad, not bad. Hey JC, welcome, welcome. How you doing, you beautiful, gorgeous bean? Thank you. I'm just a bean. Regardless of how pretty a bean people say I am. I am but a simple bean. Let's go increase damage by 20%. This is going to be really useful when we fight the boss.
May this memory be one of freedom.
Press the wrong button. attack. Oh god. Every one of them is impossible. Oh. I hate to see it. I hate penance maps. Penance maps are awful. Alright, well I guess we're doing an impossible hunt. So, your girl Spelunkadunk. Your girl Ustuwav. Your girl Lost Cat. And we're gonna go... I'm gonna say another Soul Slinger is probably a good idea. I don't want to bring in Fude. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna go more DPS. Oh. We're bringing in Fude. Ooh.
We must prepare to pay any price.
Yeah, the Deacon in his lore was really awful. Basically, super corrupt, like, rapist dude, who was preying on all of his servants and stuff during the end times of the city he lived in. He kept the child who was the host body for the extra-dimensional being of suffering, like, who was also infected with an incurable but very contagious disease that would not kill the child because the child could always regenerate. He kept him locked in a basement to die and suffer, and while he was wallowing down there, this one woman would come to help him, who, of course, the Deacon, being a big sleaze, did also inappropriate things to, and she cared so much about the child and caring for him, that in the end, his disease infected her and she died in his arms. So that was a big oof on that one. Oh, we've got a Gremlin Noises redeemed from Michael. Here we go. There you go, Michael. I hope you enjoyed your Gremlin Noises. Alright, so we have a shit ton of people. Holy cow. That is a lot of initiatives. I don't want to fall back. Form a defensive line. There-ish. Her. Puts her out of range. Keep Fude there. Paint a Gengar green and put it in the room. Well, thank you, Phil. Always happy to have a cute Gengar up in this business. Quickly becoming my favorite regime. I'm glad fucking everybody loves that. I thought it was such a throwaway like thing to do, but people have fallen oddly in love with my my Gremlin noises. Just do 5 minutes of Gremlin voice. It's just me going. You made a meme about it. Oh, I forgot tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Oh my god. I failed at my Irishness. I totally forgot about it. Funny, true story about Obsidia. In like 2006, I went to Dublin for St. Patrick's Day. I had many misadventures while I was there. But it was an experience, I will say that much. Okay. Lots and lots of bad guys. 13 enemies remaining. Big oof. Alright, so let's go up here. Lunge. And stab. Fortunately, this is gonna break us over our initiative mount. You hate to see it. A little Irish, but still counts. Yep, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Alright, we're just gonna burn it. Have her pop a full load onto him.
Their strength inspires me.
Woo. Oh. Here. And slash. One shot, one kill.
Shred them down.
But I'm not gonna burn all of her yet because they probably can't move into melee with her. So I'm gonna advance. Lunkadunk up. Nice.
How foolish
How low
my
travel you
fears.
are. I've only been outside the continental US Virgin Islands. I've actually never been to the Virgin Islands, Vaughn. That's something you have over me. Yeah, I'm well traveled partially because obviously I'm very fortunate. Because of just, you know, my life situation had allowed me to do such. I also ran away from like being in the US basically as soon as I could. And then I just started traveling the world, and but I definitely miss the U.S. and it's nice to be here. Not drinking on St. Patrick's Day. I've never drinking on St. That's fine. There's no requirement. I will likely not be drinking on St. Patrick's Day since I will probably be going to the gym with Yuko, and I don't like to drink on the days I go to the gym. We have a lot of bad guys. A lot of bad guys. Okay, so we are gonna go. These guys moved real far. I forgot about that.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
Probably clear through several of them. Ooh. I have a couple people go for him. They're gonna try and move on Lost Cat. Right. Here. Ow! 2 dodges and a 0 damage? Oof. Freaking oof. Is there instant friendship? Oh my gosh, you got your own personal lizard VTuber, Vaughn? Lucky you. I didn't know they came standard issue. Alright, food day. You stay there, you're gonna get jump. We'll be back here. Okay, because they're trying to... The scavengers always try to target the weakest people. So since I pulled back Faraday...
Shred them
US,
down.
Jamaica, for high school senior spring break thing. That sounds awesome! I've never been to Jamaica. Alright, so we can there. Let's continue. As is Obsidia tradition, we're going to cheese it. Yeah, the farthest I've been is China. I went to China in 2010. Gengar the Great. Okay, we're not going to be able to do the Great, Phil. We don't have enough characters. Like Toodaloo. Blizzard protected me from bugs. I protected the lizard from humans. A noble alliance. A pact forged in blood and steel. Was the lizard like looking up at you and it was like, I never thought I'd be fighting beside a human, and you were like, what about a friend? And he was like, I can do that. Oh, I see why they censored that. I was like, what? Why is that censored? Oh, Niger. We're gonna move girl here. I'm gonna start Black Betty Bramble slamming. Oh man, that guy had armor. Big oof. Place name, it's alright. Yeah, well it's also a misspelled name, but yeah, Niger is a real place. It is totally acceptable.
How foolish.
They're also spelled very differently. Alright, so we're gonna pop through a day. Slash this boyo. Kill the little scavenger.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
But also, for context for this game, like, all the bad guys are manifestations of this, like, child's fears and things he came into contact with when he was going about his life. Like, the plague doctors and stuff were the people who experimented on him. He was being infected. The scavengers and stuff are basically people who resorted to, like, cannibalism in the streets as everything became chaos and madness as reality started splintering around. So, yeah, that's like everything is actually, because this is essentially post-reality Splinter. So everything here has been created by the child out of his, like, basically taking control over his own suffering by inflicting suffering on the world itself. Here. Target. That's a little too rich for my blood. I'm gonna stay here. Spirit haste through the day. Michael! Oh my god, you fucking wrote a life story for me. Give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. This went on for several hours, and then I fired, and then I missed, and then I was out of bullets, and then I got sad. I had a popsicle, and then I passed out in the snow. Then I woke up, and then I reloaded. Then I fired, then I missed again, fired, I hit something, but it wasn't what I was going for, so guess I missed. I passed out again, had another popsicle, had a dream that I was firing at something, missed, and I threw up a snowball at him. Oh, I threw up a snowball at him, I missed. Oh, I threw up a snowball at him, I missed. There you go. Sorry about the butchering it at the end, Michael. Alright, so this guy's gonna move there. Lost cat. She's good where she is. Yeah. We're gonna have her hold tight. I don't remember what it was from. I heard it before, but I don't remember what it's from. Alright, who a day. Let's see what. Here. He's gonna attack me. I guess if he moves there. Oh well, fuck it. Cross that bridge. Or maybe I'm just gonna be galaxy brain. I don't know. Maybe. Just go to 0 damage. Oh, it is from a Game Grumps episode. I remember that now. I used to date a girl who was really into Game Grumps, so I thought I had heard it somewhere. My favorite Game Grumps skit is probably the Subway one. I just thought that's so fucking funny. Alright, Gustava. Gustava Kuriga. We're gonna let actually Gustav chill out. Chill out back here. Because you can't get to me over here. Zoom. Fall, look at you impotently standing there. Your flaccid might is nothing compared to me.
How foolish
There
my
we go.
fears.
Bust some more caps and some more asses. Alright, this guy had a lot of armor.
Memories
I forgot about
once
that.
Locked away from
He has a lot of armor. Holy cow. I am rapidly stripping away all of his armor because that's insane. Right? Well, I got rid of as much armor as I could. Alright, let's give him the old cutaroo.
Only a devil will block our holy sight.
Yes, here it is. That's the cringiest quote.
With
Those
legs.
legs. Those lips. Ugh. So cringe. So cringe.
Memories
devil
once locked away from
block
us.
our holy sacrament with those legs, those lips. Eric's favorite game. Alright. Guy moving. Go. Sure. Safely. Yeah. There safely. Now we can start advancing up. Killing. There I go, killing again. Oh, he leaped. He leaped. I didn't see that coming. Heck, heck, heck. Oh, God. Wild miscalculation. Wild miscalculation. Help. Help. I gotta kill this guy before he does his giant AoE attack. I gotta kill this guy before he does his big attack. If he succeeds, it'll really hurt. If it succeeds, it'll really hurt. But thankfully, I just killed him dead. Lovely in the morning. Oh, oh boy, here I go leaping again. Right. Yeah, this did not work according to plan, but sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. God, the guy has so much armor. Thankfully, Blade Masters do just ridiculous amounts of damage. Oh! Oh my god, he dodged. I did not see that one coming. Help! 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 Kill him! How is he dodging so much? Jesus Christ! 2 dodges and a 0 damage. What even is this game? Alright, Splunk. Need you here. Here now. It's going down. It's going down in the club. Yeah, I just gotta strip away his fucking armor layers. I'm gonna go get somebody. I'm gonna have Splunk cut herself. Go. Alright, let's get this damage out there. So this way she should theoretically block him. Oh great, and he got healed. And he got healed. Another one. There we go. Intercepting ground. I hit the wrong person, but oh well. Poor Gustav. No, please, not like this.
Away from us.
Leave my girl alone. Leave my shorty like it's her birthday.
Memories once locked away
Let's
from
put him
us.
down. Nice. Another one. Well, we took a lot more damage than I would have liked, but considering it was impossible
How
difficulty,
foolish my
I think we
fears.
did pretty well. How foolish my fears.
His blind faith won't shackle my daughters.
Yes. Gustav is leveled up. I think we just unlocked a bunch of memories.
His creed promises strength. No matter what, we will find our own.
So, 2 different abilities. Saving Grace is better. It's an interruption ability that prevents you from your allies taking damage, which is good. Daredevil. I like Daredevil. Daredevil is such a good upgrade to get for your character. It's plus 20% damage as long as there is somebody adjacent to her. And it stacks. Which is bananas. Simply bananas. Alright, so I can upgrade. That's Lost Cat, right? Yep. Lost Cat is definitely gonna get just fucking. Pretty sure 20% score is overall gonna be better. This armor. The base damage, the attack and crit. Nah, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go. Increase damage by 20% for that ability. Get any defense? Nope, we never get any fucking sidestep buffs. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Alright, woo woo woo. Today. So this one is actually better. Do I think? 370. I guess that's decent. Let's move on to the next day.
Our daughters ache to battle the next nightmare.
Hopefully we get a good event before the boss, because last time I got like some really obnoxious debuff. I see the name Spelunkadunk, and I know Obsidia has good taste. Hello, Cerezer! Can we have a shout out, please, for my favorite little Foxo? Everybody's favorite witch with tentacles constantly coming in and out of her. Very breedable, very silly, very cute. Been playing lots of games recently. She is also my sensei for, or my senpai for fucking Metal Gear Rising. The official authorized Obsidia backseater. Welcome, Cerezer. Happy to have you. How are you doing today? We're doing good. We're doing our indie double feature. So we started off by beating our first campaign of Wildermyth, and now we are playing Othercide, where I'm probably going to lose to this boss on account of the fact that I don't really remember how to play this game well. Wrong button. Alright. So we got, what do we have for our quests? What are our quests today? That's the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Synapses. Oh great, they're all impossible again. I love to see it. Alright, well I'm gonna summon Gengar, since I have been told to summon a new daughter.
Give life to our daughters.
We have Constance. Or rename it to Gengar.
Please, guide her well.
Brit? Nope, I gotta just do Gengar. Othercide kicks ass, but it definitely kicks your ass instead. Yes, that is basically Othercide in summary. It's an awesome game, but
now,
it also just fucking
unleash her
clowns
on
you.
any who stand in her way.
15. Shield dash. Keep her stocked. Possible. Okay, slash. Another 20% damage on that. Okay, lightning strike. These are terribly. But is it possible if you win? Well, I guess you're right there. It is not impossible if you in fact win. If you in fact get good. Well, no buffs. No buffs. So, dunk. Around. Oh, terrible. Yeah, let's upgrade Lunge. Give Lunge some more damage. Little damage boost there. Race. Attack and switch enemies with her, then deal up to 714 damage. That is a good ability. Let's see if we want to buff. Probably. I want to keep decrease armor thing for the other Soul Slinger. Buff good. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. Alright, Phil in the constantly changing name. Welcome back, Phil. Alright, so we're gonna, of course, bring Lunkadunk. Gotta bring Lost Cat. Let's bring Gustav. And pretty wounded. Probably not gonna do too much with her. But we'll still take her. Alright. This is our last fight before we do the event before the boss.
This will not
so
stand.
we gotta do well in this one. We could just lose our whole party here, and that would be real oof levels of gameplay.
In this church, this woman could not escape his scrutiny.
Right. Only 8 enemies. Interesting. They spawned not very many people compared to the 13 we had last time. So he's probably gonna leap at us. May the Gengars guide you. Thank you, Phil. I hope with the Gengars at my side, we will strive for victory. I'm gonna advance up here for our defensive point. Get Faraday up here. Up. And Spelunkadunk. Herpadonkadunk. Here. Lost Cat is also gonna sidestep here. We got a pretty good defensive point right here. Ready to roll. I don't actually know, Cygnus, if it increases the number of spawns or if it gives them buffs. I think it just increases the number of spawns and probably difficulty of enemy. Because hunters are like a tier 2 enemy. So starting off with 2 hunters and the infected is a higher level starting threat. Oh, she's blocked in right now. Whoops. Literally can't even move. I hate to see it. He's gonna fucking leap. I don't care about him. Let's sidestep. Do some bonking. Slash. Hello, Obsidia. Hello, Ares. Welcome, welcome. This game is called Othercide. And it's actually the game I debuted with. It's a very cool, dark, like, gothic, XCOM style strategy game. Like, tactical strategy.
Her strength inspires me.
Right, let's try and buff Faraday since I messed up her initiative by trying to beat that guy up. And we'll boss cat. Ah, giving more armor to that makes me mad. We're actually gonna have to advance up just because this guy's just gonna keep getting armor stacks otherwise. This is oof from me, dog. Splunkadunk. Here. Lost kitty. There. Looks like XCOM, but it isn't XCOM. Yeah, it's an XCOM style game. Oh god, he leaped. Oh god. No. No, you leave my girl alone. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Ugh, cringe. Still cringe hours. Okay. If I go there, so it's slightly less than if I sidestepped. No. Some bonks in. Super armored, which is sucks. But we can still take him. Still George decay him. Let's give him the old bonkaroo. Mess up with his initiative. He's got so much armor, it's like not really worth attacking him. But I can fuck with his armor. I mean, fuck with his initiative. There we go. Night bang! We're getting spicy in this church. Muy caliente religioso.
Will the poor one's suffering never end? Memories
cool.
once locked
Another
away
bad
from
guy
us.
spawning in. I want that infected to move up some more. Fucking janky limbs. Alright. Move up. Fuck. Oh, another hunter.
will reap what suffering
Break
has
the
sown.
crack. Right, lady. Where's... Oh, shit. Here. Awesome shot. Alright, so she can take him out this way before he comes under.
Shred them down.
Could soften the hunter up. Yeah, let's soften him up. We're gonna burn her out on this one. Lost Kitty is gonna teleport. Going to go her up. Lightning strike. We're getting real hypey, real aggressive up in her. And huzzah! Galaxy Brain plays, baby!
Wicked ways.
Did not see that one coming. 1-2 wombo combo. That's how we roll up in here. Taking out the hunter, laughing at his fears. Oh, bad guys over. Oh, you over here. Keeping everybody nice and grouped up.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
Where are they spawning? Another infected and a therapist over there. Okay. So, over here. Over there. Oh shit. He started off with getting hypey. He started off getting hypey. You hate to see it. We're gonna move here, but we're gonna just one-shot him. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Got him, got him.
A bitter victory.
Well, so far this has been way easier than the previous impossible one that they gave me. Okay. Let's blow our load on him. And it's the only one up right now.
I pray for your redemption.
Pray for my redemption. I pray for your death. These will be the last two enemies that'll be spawning. So we actually gain a little more freedom in the way we move in this
We go
map.
where we are called.
Where are they coming from? They are coming from... Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming from behind us. They came from behind. Alright, kitty. Rapid deploy the kitty. Over here. Spooters. Go spooters. I don't think there are any spider monsters in it. Like, this guy, the infected, isn't really a spider. He only got the 4 limbs. First I want to sidestep. Because it's a more efficient way to move. Up. I pray you get some Tic Tac or something. Your breath is stanky. Got him! That's like, those are those world-class insults, Vaughn, that I love. Him here. Now we got the hunter. Thankfully they can't attack the turn that they spawn. Sure. We can get a lightning strike, and there's only the 2 guys left. This is our chance to go big time. Nice! 1700 damage! Kitty, the move slightly less shootably. And girl, you are all the way the fuck away. Literally gonna run up there. That's your whole turn. There, he steal my armor. Real rude boy hours. Pull in, all in advance. Salt. My Wamoosh and Daru. And we're gonna get Gustav up in here. And poke him in the bottom. Nice.
Shred them down.
Got him. Another impossible hunt down. Impossible! None of your pathetic actions stop me. Alright.
His creed promises
Show,
strength.
Bean. Nice, we got
No matter what, we will find our own.
Faraday up to another level. What did Faraday unlock? Is now a daredevil. Yay! Hell yeah. Splunkadunk, you are so full of spunk.
Remember.
Alright, so I unlocked the scarred right eyeball. And I think that's all I've unlocked. Besides the stuff I had previously unlocked. So, it's another upgrade when we do our next run.
Give life to our daughters.
Yeah, the sisters are surviving really well, all things considered. Alright, let's advance to the next day.
This apparition may soon submerge into the void again.
So, adrenaline. All damage is increased by 20%. Just all of it, no matter where it comes from. This might be the day that we should go fight the boss rather than do another round of bad guys. Do I have anything that's better than what I've got already installed? So, Gustav. Time for you to upgrade your abilities. I think this would be good to just intervene. That. Still don't have a sidestep upgrade. Sidestep upgrades are really good when you get them, but they're just not around very often. Okay, we'll go 20% on that. Faraday, gotta upgrade your lightning strike. Target acts 5 units later. Give it plus 100 damage. Right? Can't stop, won't stop. Dude. Increase the crit chance. There that goes. And that's about all we can do at this point. Is the end nigh? Have the cosmic ones awoken? Yeah, we already lost.
We must break the tie that binds the child to suffering.
Right, let's get everybody up in here. Stop. So we're a little damaged going into this fight, but in exchange, we're all pretty good on levels right now. So let's go fight the deacon for the last thing of the night.
Farewell, daughters.
Farewell, daughters. Alright, boys. Let's do this.
You send me more lovers to punish.
God, he's so cringe.
I do not hold the key. If you truly repented, you would be free.
Look at this gross motherfucker. All of his keys. Because you get it? Because he locked the child in the basement. That's why he has all the keys on him. Theo, welcome to the stream. A big Death Knight hug? Hell yeah. Get your hugging utensils ready, everyone. Because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a 4. There you go. A big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so his abilities. He's got an AoE attack. Two squares around him. Got another AoE. It's just like the designs of his AoEs. All others are rooted. So we got to get everybody dancing up. This is also a very, very good song. so move here, not be able to attack him. Faraday, and a sidestep. Dance. And jump. Move up. And I think I'm gonna actually cheese her a bit because I think that she's gonna be fucked if I don't move her more. Right. God, Lost Cat, you are so far away. Oh, that must have been a start point. I was like, why is there a red skull there? Alright. Yep. But he's in. Are you a wonderful Death Knight cutie, Cydia? I am doing good, Theo. We're playing some of my favorite indie games tonight. Alright, they're now rooted. Or like rude, Ed. How are you doing tonight, Theo? Oh my god, Bunny, you're still here. That's awesome. I'm happy you decided to hang out with me for so long. I'm a big Bunny fan. Alright, chipped him nice. He dropped. No, we're still above 50, so we're good for that. Guess I'm gonna activate Saving Grace because there's nowhere else for her to go. She can't actually. She doesn't have an advanced ability. Playing Hunt with a buddy, nice. I play Final Fantasy 14. I love to hear it. You'll love to hear it. Hey man, I'm totally fine if you have me on in the background as you live your life. There we go, girl. Ha! She interrupted him and punched him in the noggin. Ugh. Unfortunately, he had more abilities. Did he kill her? Oh, that's not good. Oh, Faraday. Faraday, not like this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, this is bad. Suffice it to say, losing one of our sisters in his first attack, not a great beginning. Not a great beginning. Can't have her go too hypey on him because of initiative bullshit. Slam. Spam him on bullying his initiative. Podcast Cydia is good too. Gonna need a lot of tape for that. Alright, we're gonna have her go saving mode again. Try and block it. I need to block 2 attacks, which is not great. Alright, Spunkadunk. Do this. Try and chip some of the armor away. Okay, this. I think it's enough range. I should be able to still do intercepting round, which is another intercepting disrupting ability. Touch yourself. Go. Continue there. Play. I'll do it. Fuck it. We're going live. We're doing this hype. This is the last thing of the night. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so now he's gonna be a dick. I interrupted him. Decent damage. Now he's activating AoE ability. Cringe hours, cringe hours. Aw man, I cut myself for nothing. Alright, so his ability is activating on 60. Right. Dash a bit. And push his initiative back. Okay, this is good. This is good stuff. We're doing the Lord's work here. Keep hunting his initiative. Oh, he activated a new ability. We're in phase 2. Oh god, it reset his initiative. Fuck. That was the, is not what I intended to do. I'm gonna need her to cut herself again. Right. Oh! Did it work? Yes, we blocked his attack. Nice. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, bam! He bonked her. He gave her a bonk. Oh god, he's charging my girl. Ah! 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 Oh god! She's almost dead. She is almost dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got 187 health left. Eek. G is gonna go all in, risking it for the biscuit. This is the round, baby. We gotta go alpha strike this guy to out the wazoo. This is our only chance. One shot, one opportunity. Oh, he entered phase 3. And he reset his initiative. Fuck me. Alright. Regardless, we're gonna intercept. He has 2 hit points left. You love to see it. You love to see it. She ain't gonna survive anything else at this point, so we're just gonna go fucking alpha strike him some more. He will likely die no matter what he does this turn. So there's like no reason not to just peel off some of his armor. Oh gosh. Holy cross. Nani? Yep, he killed her. That's bad. He's got so many abilities activated right now. Okay. Not great. Not great. Alright, so I got 110 solutions possible. Alright. Start whittling him down. Ooh. Bonxer? That's a bullshit ability. Right. Oh man, this is just something he's gonna do. He's just gonna keep pushing her back. Uh-oh. I don't know. We're gonna try it. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. You got nothing left to lose. Well, you'll love to see it. Love to see that 1300 damage. Oh god, I think you just... No, we didn't push her because she wasn't in base-to-base with him. Nani? Oh, he just blasted Gustavo for a lot of damage. Oh god, he's gonna kill somebody. What is even happening right now? Oh, he just fucking nuked Gustavo. Oof. Oof. Hey Tyler, welcome to the stream. We are not doing well right now. We are not doing well. Alright, yeah, I gotta do it this combo way. Okay, so he's got 5,000 health. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill him. Right. 900. No, we're not gonna be able to get him. Oh, damn it! If I do this, it'll happen after his turn, so fuck. Oh, we were so close. Literally so close. We got him down to 2,900 health. Rock. Help! 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 Oh, he's doing a second turn. Doing a second turn. There's Holy Crossing again.
The game was rigged from the start.
I genuinely don't think she can survive the attacks with the bounce back, because she's gonna take 50. Oh, she might. Oh god. Alright. Here we go, baby. I believe in you. I believe in you, you beautiful disaster. Alright, so 1,000. Got 80 points left. That's 2 attacks. I would need one of them to crit. Alright. Oh, is this a Galaxy Brain move right here? Is this a Galaxy Brain move? Can he not push me back at this point? He cannot! Fuck you! Fuck you, bro! Literally, 1,000 health. Did this go off before his turn? No, it would go on afterwards. I have to do over... I have to do 1,100 damage on this hit. I need to crit. Otherwise, I lose. Basically. Otherwise, I lose. Nope, I did not crit. Fuck! Oh, I had him down to 200 health. Oh, there was one badly placed armor buff. That's what cost me the match. Fuck. Yep, this is bad. Oh, 195 hit points. You hate to see it. Oh, farming runes in Elden Ring. Shot a bird with an arrow, throws itself off a cliff. Easy rune farm. That sounds easy peasy. Ah, god damn it. This is true suffering. Oh, we were so close. Ah, we made it better this time. Obviously, like any true roguelike, we made it better this time. But we still lost. Damn it.
We cannot lose faith, even now.
So close. Cringe.
Alas, suffering is born. We failed the child. We have lost. I have nothing more to give. So we begin again.
Thank you, Vaughn. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried. Tried my best. Hate to see it.
Remember.
Alright, so this is for our next run. Got 650 points to spend. So how do I do this again? Oh, it's activated space. All doubters gain more health. Resurrect. Damage boost. Level 4. Skip the first level. Then let us buy cheaper memories and stuff. So let's go equipping of memories. And yeah, we have enough to buy every upgrade we have. Alright, everybody. That was Othercide. That was a run of Othercide. We did the best we could. But it was not quite enough. It was literally, I mistimed one attack, and that cost me the whole tamale. Alright, everybody. I think this is a great place to end for the night. Ta-da! I appreciate you all for hanging out with me tonight as we delved deep into indie games that I haven't played in a long time. I hope you enjoyed our time in Wildermyth and our time in Othercide. It has been many moons since we have done it. So I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. Made it crazy far with no casualties. Yeah, and then we lost it all at the very end. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Alright, everybody. We'll be back here on Friday for more Fallout New Vegas. I hope you had fun with the comfy stream. If you haven't done so already, please give me a follow here on Twitch, give me a sub over on YouTube, a follow on my Twitter, or you can join our Discord, the Eternal Citadel, and be a part of our incredible community. I want you all to know you're all beautiful, valid, and amazing people. I'm so happy I get to spend my nights with you. I hope you enjoy spending your nights with me nearly as much as I enjoy spending it with you. And also never forget that the world is better off having you in it. We'll be back here Friday. That's kind of it. I'm gonna have some dinner now. So if you are a follower, please copy down call to hugs. This made me want to try Othercide. Well, that's good. I'm glad it made you want to try it. It is a very fun game. I do recommend it. It's so pretty. I bought the art book and the soundtrack for it because I think it's that amazing of a game. And we are going to raid tonight. Let's raid Yulia. She's a good bean. I want to raid Yulia. Royal Knight Vita. Is follower only chat on? Honey? Alright, well, whatever. We're gonna go raid her anyway. I know Yulia well enough that I don't really care. So, I recommend giving her a follow. She's absolutely adorable, and she's so sweet. She's a beautiful elf princess knight. She's currently playing Breath of the Wild. So as she plays with her twink, I will hopefully get to play with mine soon. Alright, everybody. Have a great night. I look forward to seeing you. Hello, Avis. We are just hopping up. And I hope you all have a good night. Bye!